Hi, everybody, and welcome to Them Wise Girls. I'm your girl, Jada.
I'm Nelly.
And I'm Lala. Thank you for tuning in.
We hope you guys had an amazing week. How are you ladies doing? How was your week? How's everything going? What's going on?
The Daily
It's Friday.
Thank goodness. This was a rough week for me. But
yes.
How was your week? What's going on?
I feel like Friday took 12 years. This week was good. Work was good. Life is good. I really got nothing to report. Yeah, I really got nothing to report except I washed my hair. But yeah, nothing really happened to me this week. So
well, that's it.
That is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need a calm week because work in itself, just life in itself will take over, you know?
That's right.
In a 2.2 seconds, okay?
That's right.
Yeah. So what about you, La?
Like you, my week is not anything worth mentioning. Work was hectic, very stressful. I couldn't wait till Friday came. And it's finally come. It's the weekend. Yay! So I'm happy about that. This weekend, I really want to get outside and do something. It's supposed to be warm. Today was fairly warm, but I had to say I did not get outside to do anything. I went and I stood on my stood at my deck door and just let the sun hit my full body, but I never actually stepped foot outside. So tomorrow I have to get out and get in the yard, do something, you know, like maybe even go for a walk. What about you, JD?
Well, my week started out good, and then I got an email saying when I'm going back to work. So you know I wasn't too happy about that. But we're going to see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to be positive about it and not negative because we all know this was going to come to an end someday, some way, someday. So that happened. But other than that, my week was pretty good. They did announce that all CUNY students, if they'll be coming back to school in the fall, they have to be vaccinated. So that is something that they put out there for those who are coming to in-person classes. So that was a good thing, I thought, letting that be known. That way students have time to make a decision whether they want to stay with remote classes or if they want to come back in person. So so other than that, my week went pretty good. I'm trying to get into walking more. So I said I'm going to buy me some cute walking sneakers this weekend because I want to start walking twice a week. So I'm looking forward to doing that because, you know, got to get the body right and tight for summer. You know, summer's around the corner. It's peaking over the Himalayas. So I want to get myself together in regards to that. So that's all that's been going on with me. But I did want to talk to you guys about the Verzuz because we haven't spoken about it since it aired last Saturday. So what did you guys think?
Y'all want to know what I think?
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the Verzuz?
No. What? I really thought it wouldn't be as great that I heard that it was. I really thought that everybody would be like halfway not singing very well and acting crazy. So I did not watch it. But after the fact, I did hear that I believe what I heard was SWV. Am I saying it right? SWV. Oh Lord. I heard they were like and then they went crazy and I heard that they won. So yeah, it
was actually very good.
It was.
I have to say I enjoyed it. I will say this, the beginning started off very slow for me.
That's what I heard.
So I was very like, okay, what is going on?
I agree. I was disappointed because, you know, it's 8:00. I'm a very timely person. Sorry, I'm popping a mint. I'm a very timely person and I was all excited. I was ready. And they still wasn't there. And they had the DJs battling, a female DJ, a male DJ battling. Go on now.
I got a question. Were they on time?
No, they were like 45 minutes late.
That's not bad. Not 2.5
They ain't
hours
coming to
late.
45-ish.
Not bad.
I mean, the music was popping. The DJs were playing some
The
nice.
DJs were okay.
Oh, I like them. I like the woman, especially. I feel like she
Cinderella.
Oh, that's who that was.
That was Cinderella.
I didn't realize who that was.
Yeah, that was I didn't know DJ. I think his name is DJ One. I didn't know who he was, but yeah, that was Spin. It was
Okay.
cool. I expected more though. I wanted more. I expected more. I just didn't get that from the DJs. For me personally.
Now, I know that a lot of people feel the SWV won, but I feel like Xscape really brought it. I mean, to me, I love their whole setup. I love the outfits. I love the way that they really, to me, they came out like they were at concert. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciated that because, we've been on quarantine. There's really been no concerts. So we had a concert at home. I did have to laugh though, because they were in such tight, well, some of them were in such tight attire. I imagine they had like 5 million girdles on, and one could not sit on the chair. And in my mind, I said, well, sis, you knew that when you put that dress on, you barely could breathe standing up.
Well, maybe,
let alone sitting down.
When she wore it, it didn't feel like that. But then she probably had some food.
But it looked elastic. It looked like that material where you could sit. But I think she was scared to probably sit because the seats looked low. So I guess that's why she said, "Let me just sit here," as opposed to sitting down completely in the chair.
Right?
I don't know.
This new look, if you got a tight dress on and the chair is low, you don't want to sit in a low chair because then you can't get up.
Oh, true.
Right. But she had pants on. She had a pants. She didn't have like a skirt, like a
but it was like, wasn't it a
she had pants. It was like a pantsuit. Yeah. I wasn't crazy about it, but I like Candy. Candy was dressed the best to me. Candy's outfit was fire.
I agree. I liked how both groups coordinated, but I really liked how they all coordinated. They had the black dress attire going. SWV to me, they were a little bit too casual, but I will say
I loved it.
Her leather leggings. They were not the real fitted leggings. They were like the relaxed leggings.
Yeah.
Those are cute. And she had them with cute
I can tell you where she got it from.
Where she got them?
Got it from FBF. It's on Instagram. FBF
really?
Body.
Okay.
FBF Body.
We will have to find that and
get
in the
I liked their outfits. I loved how they were dressed. I loved that they were comfortable. I loved that during the intermission they changed into their sneakers. While Coco and Lily. I say Taj was dressed the smartest because on those stages they're very, very hot because you have the lights directly on you. Who knows if the AC was running because they looked like they was over there fanning because they were hot. So she had on, they said she was probably working out with her husband. That's why her legs look so good like that. She did. But I just really love their outfits because I felt like it represented New York. Yeah. Like we are so chill. Like we're chill people. And I loved that they had those outfits on. I thought they looked really nice, really comfortable. Yes, Xscape was here to slay, but SWV was here to play. Okay. And I really, really enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, this, like the second part to me was the best of the verses. Like,
that's what I heard.
The second part was everything and more, honestly.
That's what I heard. I heard Xscape was like doing a little song, and then SWV was like, oh, we about to top that. So
yes, they took it over.
Yeah, SWV brought it, and their vocal game was amazing. Even though Xscape's vocal game was cool too, and they had Jermaine Dupri, they had the Brat come, they had some guest appearances. But SWV, Coco's son came up and sung with her, which I thought was really cute. Yeah, he came and he sung her song "Sunshine" that she wrote for her oldest son, and I thought that was so cute. And he has a voice. If you've seen him on Instagram, he could sing. He could sing.
Well,
Yeah,
my
I have seen
son,
him
so
sing.
you know.
He could sing.
Funny how those things, you know, when a parent can truly sing, especially a mother, the child typically comes out musically inclined. It's just amazing. I mean, you know, I always thought I could sing.
Me and you both, girl.
I really thought that Avera Rose was gonna come out singing, and I hate to say it. She sounds like me. I was hopeful. I said my baby gonna sing. She gonna have a voice. She gonna blow. No.
But I thought that I really wanted Xscape to do the dance to just kicking it. I was waiting. I was like, they're gonna do the dance. They're gonna do the dance, and they didn't give me the dance, and I was really disappointed because I just feel like you gotta do the dance when you sing that song. I felt like they came up short in regards to that. I love the song, but I was waiting for them to go kick off. You should start doing the dance. I was gonna be like, yes, this is the moment. This is the moment.
If their outfits would allow them. And I kind of feel like they wanted to play this, you know, we're well poised, we're ladies, but then at one
women.
Yes, at one point you did see like them come out and you were
yes.
Like, yeah, they're breaking out the shell. They're kind of loosening up.
Yes. When SWV did Weak, which is one of my favorite SWV songs, I was like, okay, this is the moment. Like, Coco's giving me everything and more. Lily's giving me everything and more. Taj is giving me everything and more. They just really gave a really solid performance when they did Weak. I felt like at that moment, everything, all mics down on the floor, they took it home at that performance.
And I like at one point, it was like the music either purposefully paused or it was just a separation in the timing. And they did a cappella. You could hear them start doing a cappella without the music. And I mean, their vocals were stunning.
Yeah, because that's why I didn't think I would watch it. Because you think of the older groups, you think of the women. Can they really still sing now? You know, they were out.
Good.
Well,
they were singing, honey. Even Tiny came home, and I was surprised because sometimes I be worried about my Tiny. You know, I like Tiny, yes. But when she was singing, I said, "Girl, you better blow. Take me wherever you're taking me."
I was very surprised because I always thought she as a singer was just okay, mediocre.
Yes,
but she did her solo, and she nailed it.
She did.
Candy too, because she a little.
Candy, I think to me, she is maybe the third strongest singer of the group. I think the top two are
the sisters,
Latavia.
Yeah, this is
and what's the one that
Latasha and Tamika.
That's it. Latasha's the top for me, and what's the one? Tamika is the second.
The sisters, they didn't. Okay, they would take you to church real quick.
Yes, the sister was singing. She was on the floor. I said yes, and her hair was just flawless. I think it was Latasha, because I get them confused sometimes. Latasha she really was bringing it. Like, she held it together. And Candy, I like Candy singing. I don't think she's the strongest, but I love the way she sings. And when she hits that note, when she's singing, I forgot what song it is, but she hits a note, and I'd be like, yes, that's it, Candy. Sing that song, Candy.
Speaking of a note, did you see? Now, Chanel, you really need to go watch the playback. There was a part when Xscape was performing at the mic stands, and Tamika or Latasha, what's the one of the sisters invited Coco to come.
Yes, when they did who can I run to?
Yes. So did this,
but it just flowed. Like, the verse flowed, and I love that. I loved how they loved each other when they were singing that song.
That was
supporting each other.
You felt that in your soul.
She brought it down, and you could hear that she poured.
Yes.
It was a
It
space.
flowed right directly with the song. Like it went right with the song. Like it was like boom. I was like,
Lauren, you felt that in your soul? Because
I felt it in my soul.
That was just like, woo, thank you.
It was really good. That was a good part. I enjoyed that part.
In truth, I think they should do a remix with Coco.
I too. I want them to go on tour together. And Candy even hinted at it a little bit, saying, "Would you want us to go on tour?" Because you know Candy about her bag. I love Candy about her bag.
She is.
And I think that would be a really nice concert that I would really go to, and I feel like I would enjoy a lot because I really enjoyed the verses. A lot of people was talking about Coco in the beginning because she just was looking like she wasn't present. But coming out later, I heard about that. Coming out later, somebody had gotten shot in front of the hotel.
Her hotel,
and she heard it.
Next door.
And she saw it, and the police came to question her. And she was very shaken up by it. She wasn't going to go on.
She was not aware of that.
She was not going to go on. Her son encouraged her. Her friend encouraged her. Good friends encouraged her. They were all encouraging her to go on because she said, I wasn't going to do verses. She was going to walk away from it because she just wasn't in the mind space for it, which now understands why she was looking like that. Because me and my brother were like, well, why is she looking like that? Why is she looking like she's not present? It was like Taj and Lily were present, but she wasn't. But when they said what happened, I said, oh, that's why she was great to come on there after that.
Yeah. Give that girl a round because it was right next door to her and she saw everything. So that's like being traumatized and then you can't collect your thoughts because you
and the police came there at Verzuz to question her. So that was even more so. Wow. So she was like, she had a very bad anxiety attack, she said, when she got there. She said, I wasn't coming on the stage. And for her to turn around and kill it the way she did, I was like, girl, you go, because you good. You sounded flawless. She didn't sound, she sounded flawless. Like for real.
I just feel like we need to work on being on time. Like I was like, no, and I'm not saying it, I'm not directing it as at us, them wise girls. I'm just directing it and women as to women in general, because I feel like, we take the time to primp and get dressed, but perhaps maybe things were delayed because she was being questioned. But I don't know. I just truthfully feel like it's just us as women. We like to get prim and proper.
You know what I think it is? I think we like to do too much at one time. And then we realize, holy crap, I don't have that much time. So let me cram it and then work it out in your head. Because you know how sometimes, even for this, even when I'm getting ready, I'll take I'll do what I gotta do. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start getting ready at this time. And that time comes, and by the next minute, you blink or you doing whatever, it's 7 something. You're like, I don't have time. You rush and you all flabbergasted. You like, okay, I'm ready. And then so we do too much at one time.
It's a lot going on. Getting makeup done, outfits, last minute outfit change, all the stuff going on, people coming backstage. So I had to laugh at Candy's mother. Mama Joyce was like, Xscape won. She was like, Mama, don't be saying that. We both did good. Mama Joyce be making me giggle like Tickle Me Elmo. I'm like, this lady be all over the place. I love it though. I love it.
I think she's and I think too, a lot of women in those kind of positions, they don't have real people around them. So when you see someone rocking with their mom, I think that tells you a lot about them, that they have ultimately some good people behind them. Our moms tend to keep us grounded and absolutely keep us in a sense of reality. So I appreciate that. She just was being, the typical mom, like, My baby
Yeah,
won
she
that.
like, we won. Yes, they won. Kenny was like,
Can
no,
I miss
Mom,
that?
we both did good.
Just
We
look at
both
Shanti.
did good.
Her mom's been her manager for years.
Yeah,
Years. So you know her mama in her corner, like, no.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yep.
yeah.
Her sister too. They got a really tight, close
That's the
family.
best way to get the bag. Look at the Kardashians. They keep it in the family
They
heavily.
roll in the family heavily. Rotating.
Okay. So sometimes that's just the best way to get the bag is keeping it in the family. Like we do.
So true.
Them wise
That's
girls.
right.
Keeping it in the family.
I really, also I like the setup, the stage setup.
It was
I
nice.
Now,
Yes.
were they in a theater? It looked like
Yeah, it looked like they were in a theater.
I liked it.
realized-
I think, yeah, in comparison to Shanti's. Oh, sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. I realize now, ever since I forgot whose verse it was, you remember how it started? It went from cell phone to production to now you got to be in the same place to theaters. It has developed, and I want to say it developed from Swiss and Timbo and their cars, right? They did it from their cars.
They were in the house, I think. They were going back and forth in the house.
She started from the ground up, started from bottom up.
Now I like it when they're together present. I like it better than when they're in separate locations, but due to COVID, they had to do it in separate locations for a while.
Yeah.
But I like when they're together because I feel like it's more of a real versus. And it looked like they were in a theater because I follow Trina Braxton, who's friends with, I think, Tamika. And she was there and she had put it on live. So I was watching it for a little bit and she looked like she was sitting up like on a balcony in a theater. So it looked like they probably was in a theater doing the verses, which was really
just
nice.
have some not a lot of people, but just
yeah, some people because they had their families there. They were shouting them out and stuff, and people were singing. So yeah, most deaf.
Yeah,
I can appreciate that. I would definitely have y'all, my family there.
I know that's right. It'll be a Dumb Wise Girls production.
You see, family coming through.
Okay.
So I know now you didn't see it.
Yes.
But what's your favorite song between each group?
You making my brain work. Rain Down on Me. That's one. I'm So Into You. Oh my goodness. Thanks, My Little Secret.
That's one of mine's too.
I can't think. If I think of, what? Keep talking. I'm gonna look some.
JD, what's yours?
I love Who Can I Run To, which was a song originally done by the Jones Girls. That's my favorite Xscape song. I also like Just Kicking It. That's another one of my favorite songs. Just Kicking It. And I also, from SWV Week, I've been playing that all week, literally. That's my favorite SWV song. And what else do I like? I like Anything. That was on the Above to Rim soundtrack, I believe. I like that song too. That's one of mine. What do you like, Lau? What's your favorite SWV?
Well, I'm right with you. My favorite SWV is Week. And I don't know, it's just something about it when you hear it, it just vibes with your soul. Like you just vibe with it and you feel it, you feel it. Nowadays, it's not many songs or many artists, I should say, that you really feel and you feel it in your soul, you vibe with it. In terms of like the artists that I can only think of right now that I can relate to where I like feel it in my soul is like Andrea Day, Adele, Chrisette Michele, where you really feel it in your, like you feel like you're going through it with them, you're in that experience. In terms of Xscape, My Little Secret, number one, and Just Kicking It. those would be my favorite between the two groups.
Yeah, I like that. I love them. I love them as groups. I really think they're amazing artists. I feel like they didn't get the flowers they truly deserve.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like a lot of music today I just can't relate to. I stay bumping old school music in the car because I cannot relate to any of the music that is out there today. I just can't vibe with it. Like you said, Laura, it's a feel. You feel them go, like you felt Mary J going down.
Yeah.
You know, Tamia singing about love. You felt Faith Evans singing. You felt these singers, and I feel like they didn't get the flowers they deserved at the time.
Oh, yes.
They were out and even coming back out again. I still listen to them because I'm like, listen, this is real R&B.
This is real music.
This isn't the fake stuff. This is the real R&B. You know?
And they all don't sound the same.
Exactly. They all sound different.
Sounds the same.
Auto-tune and auto-tune.
Yes, yes. But wait, can we talk about, do you girls have Twitter? You have Twitter?
Do we have what?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Twitter.
No, I don't have Twitter.
No, I don't have Twitter either.
So
we're not up on time.
Do y'all remember T-Pain?
Yes. Yeah, buy you a drink.
Yes. T-Pain was on Twitter because he found out 2 years later how to read his
his Instagram. Yeah, I saw that.
He learned how to use his Instagram, and he has so many people asking him to do music.
Yeah,
and he just did a song with oh my goodness, Kalani.
Yep, Kalani. She's an artist.
Yeah, he just did a song with her. Listen, T-Pain gonna take over the world because 2 years of not having music, this boy gonna come back strong and hard, and we gonna be.
Everybody was in his DM.
Everybody with 2 years. Nobody was like, "Yo, what happened?" I just figured out how to use my Instagram. Oh,
speaking of producers, I really like how Jermaine Dupri really supports his well, they're not his artists, but they did start with him. They did.
They were his artists. They were signed to So Def. Yeah.
They were signed. I thought he just produced them. I didn't think
he gave them their start. And that's why they said
I appreciate him rocking with them at that show. Because he was, you could tell when people are genuinely interested in working with people. And to me, it just appeared in that verses that he was genuine in being there. And nowadays, everything's about money. Oh, I'll make an appearance, but how much you can pay me? And I really appreciated that.
Yeah. Because somebody on Twitter, going back to Twitter, somebody said, "Yeah, you gotta pay me $1,000 to make an appearance." Well, who are you? Nobody knows. Sit there.
But sad thing is, people pay for that. People will pay for them to come to. I'm still trying to figure out Yaya Mayweather, baby daddy. I'm like, who this boy? I don't know this boy. I only know him from Wendy Williams talking about him. Who is this? Who is he? Who is he? You don't know these people.
Apparently, he's got a whole bunch of children. He's a celebrity. Who is he?
I don't know who he is. I just saw his mother on the Shade Room, and I'm like, who's this kid? And I just know him from Yaya, because of her father, Floyd. I'm like, but who is this kid?
Him anymore? It's such a shame that she was riding hard with him.
Oh, honey, she was riding extremely hard.
She was riding. And did you see now he's he's in jail, but he's technically with. Yeah, and the only reason I know this is the Shade Room because young kids.
They keep you up to date even when you're not looking for it.
It is messy, but it keeps you up.
Messy. It does. It keeps you up to date because
you're rocking with him.
None of this stuff.
Fighting for him now. Should have never been fighting with him, but you know what? That's what young people do. They just are foolish.
I'm foolish. They stuck on stupid.
That's it. Stuck on stupid. I'm happy that I mean, yeah, we didn't technically grow up in the time of Xscape and SWV. They were a little bit before our time, but we were able to
consider them our time because we grew up in the 90s. They were in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I consider Xscape and SWV part of our time. I do.
Yeah.
Even though we were young, we were like 6 and 7, but it's still a part of our time.
Music. We still know their music.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we know their music, just like we know Mary.
I still consider it a part of our, growing up. That was part of our time. That was our music.
Remember, we had grandparents, older grandparents that we bumping. I'm like, Gimme, what's this? And then I'm like, oh, okay.
My grandmother got the Xscape CD at her house, honey. So
Did you get her an Instagram?
Oh no, honey, she's not gonna have no Instagram. She's gonna be asking me, who's this?
Let me tell you, I think she could work it.
No, she could, but we're not gonna put her onto it. Let her sit where she at. We'll tell her the information. But she will text you. One day I was at work, she said, "Did you hear about Beyonce?" I said, "What you talking about? Did you hear Beyonce's having twins?" I said, "Oh my."
Oh no, not that.
She be up with it. I owe her a text because she texts me every day religiously.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a lot of times she gives me some great stuff, but you have to have the time really to sit and give a good response. And I don't want to just be like, "Oh, thank you."
But you know what? She'll take that. That's okay. Thank you for thinking of me. Because sometimes she understands we have life, you have work, you have a family. Just saying thank you for thinking of me. She appreciates stuff like that.
I like to respond to her. So
she does. She appreciates because she feels important. She's like, "Oh, she's really reading my stuff. Thank you." So she appreciates that. Yeah. And when you have time to give a response, then you could give your response.
I don't get a response tonight.
I don't get a text. I don't get a text.
Well, we got to get you on a listing. We'll get you on the listing.
She used to text me, and then it just went kaboom, and I was just like, "Oh."
We'll get you back on the listing.
I tell you, it's crazy how much technology has advanced.
Yes.
We have little mini concerts every other month, if maybe a little bit more. And it's so
Zoom
nice.
meetings. Who would think we would be doing Zoom meetings? Like,
right? Exactly. Who would think we would be using Zoom? Nobody heard of Zoom.
Nobody heard of Zoom. We had Skype, but nobody was like, Zoom.
I wonder if Skype is even around.
Skype is still around. I don't use it, but Skype, you know what? I used it 2 years ago.
Yeah, when we were like,
I used it in 2019 when I met with one of my professors on Skype.
Wow. So it's like Zoom. So
now it's Zoom. Do you Zoom? Do you have Zoom? Because we was like, Zoom. What's Zoom? Zoom is foreign.
Yeah, makeup Zoom.
Yeah.
For Zoom. Yeah. We got yoga Zoom. We got Zoom for everything.
We got everything on Zoom.
Zoom weddings. Zoom. It's a lot of Zooms. But these are my Zoomy glasses because they're the blue light.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm laying and watching TV or whatever is late at night, my head will be like turned off.
Yeah, because of the glare from from the screen. Yeah.
I use these. I got them from Walmart.
They're cute.
Nice. Yeah. They look nice. But I'm so happy we got a chance to discuss Xscape and SWV.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to catch up on it so we can
watch it.
You can watch it on Verzuz.
Yeah, Verzuz. I know Verzuz puts the IGTV on, but they didn't do it yet. So I'll wait till they officially did it. Because I know Candy did it, but I'm like, it's not official. So I'll wait till Verzuz.
Yeah, it's good. So you're gonna enjoy it. So it's always good chatting with you ladies. We had a good time. Next week, we'll be back with some more fabulous topics. If you have a business you would like to promote, please send us an email at themwisegirls@gmail.com. And you also follow our YouTube page. Subscribe to that page. like you're following us on Facebook and Instagram. So again, thank you so much for watching Them Wise Girls. We had a good time with you guys, and we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. So see you guys. Bye.
Good night.